Hi everybody, I'm Captain Floofers,
And I'm Soylent Greg.
and we don't know what to do. I'm gonna play some Mega Man X because I couldn't think of anything else.
We're
Um,
having a chill stream tonight,
yeah,
so that's what's going on here.
because
And
yeah, Cuphead is one of those games you really have to be in the mood to play, at least for me. And like I have not been in the mood to play Cuphead, so just
I totally get that. Cuphead can be, it's one of those games. It's difficult. Sometimes you don't want to play difficult video games, and you just want to, turn on Crusader Kings and paint the Holy Roman Empire with the color of your, Irish Petty King or whatever the fuck. So this is Mega Man X. If you've never played Mega Man X, I firmly believe you should stop watching the stream right now and go play Mega Man X.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
This is not my first time playing Mega Man X on the channel, but it's probably my first time playing Mega Man X on the channel while sober.
I was gonna say it's your first time playing Mega Man X with me, but I don't even think that's the case, is it?
It might be. I know we've.
I'm pretty sure I was with you at like your house and you were doing some sort of like marathon of Mega Man games.
I was playing through the Anniversary Collection on PS2 for the regular Mega Man games, and I think you were there for part
That's
of Mega
it.
Man 7.
That's right. Yes, with the jump slide.
So that's Mega Man
Yeah,
8. I didn't get that far in Mega
that's
Man
Mega
8,
Man X. My bad.
but I didn't get that far in Mega Man 8 before I was like sod it. I don't like Mega Man 8 because I
So
don't like Mega Man 8.
this is actually one of the rare. I
Shit.
don't know. Oh, rip,
Wow.
you died.
I don't normally die there.
Um, it's okay. That is a slight error on our speedrun strats. This is one of those games that I actually did own a physical copy of on the Super Nintendo. I don't know. Did you ever own this game?
I do own this game, yes.
Okay, I mean, did you own it like when you were a kid?
Mm, yes, technically, we had the. I didn't have a Super Nintendo when I was a kid, but we did have the CD-ROM version. Um,
Oh, that's fucking cool. I
there
didn't
was
even know there was a CD-ROM
Yeah,
version.
there was like an MS-DOS or Windows CD-ROM version of this, and the the main differences were that the music was all done in like standard MIDI and didn't sound as good,
Uh-huh.
and the ride armors were taken out for like no reason,
Oh, okay.
and it
Oh, what
also
the hell? No,
what
why are
happened?
you doing this?
Oh, is it doing that thing with your phone again?
It switched to my fucking phone again. Now it's just not doing anything.
There you go.
There we go. We're live. Okay. That was wacky. Yeah, I had this game when I was a kid. I could never beat it when I was a kid though. I could not beat this game until I was an adult.
Yeah, I had
It was
problems with the final boss.
the spider. I had so much trouble
Oh
with
yeah,
the spider boss.
the spider's a pain in
Uh,
the ass. I remember getting to the final boss a couple of times when I was a kid, but I don't think I ever beat the final boss until I was like, I don't know, in my late teens.
that was me with Zelda 2 as well. I made it to the final dungeon when I was a kid, but I could never actually beat the the Thunderbird and Shadow Link and all that until I was a grown up and maybe until I had save states.
Yeah. I think I've only beaten Zelda 2 one time legitimately, and it was on the Game Boy Advance version, which it also isn't as good as the NES version from what I understand.
Oh,
And then I played Zelda 2 for YouTube, and about halfway through, I ended up using Game Genie cheats
oh, okay.
because I don't like that game.
I can understand that. It's quite different. And this was, of course, the big twist with Mega Man X is that you get saved by Zero. That's so cool. And then, of course, this game, just FYI, if you have not played it, you should. Uh, bomb-ass music, man.
Oh, absolutely.
The music in these games are so fucking good. And yes, Chill Penguin, I think, is the canonical best first robot master to defeat. Did you always do Chill Penguin first when you were a kid?
When I was a kid, I went to Chill Penguin first to get the leg upgrade, and then I would go and fight Storm Eagle first. But I have since learned how to fight Chill Penguin with the Buster, so I can just fight Chill Penguin. Then I go for Storm Eagle afterward anyway.
Yeah, I always did the. I don't know if that was like a Nintendo Power thing, but yeah, I always did the Penguin guy first, and I mean it's a little bit tougher with the Buster than whatever. I can't even remember what weapon you're supposed to use against him, but
fire wave.
He's not like super difficult in any
He's
case,
not.
and the leg upgrade is so important that it's like,
Yeah.
why would you
It
go to any other?
It's so important that from Mega Man X2 onward, you started off with the slide. Like they made the leg upgrades do other things, and like they give you like air dashes and stuff, but like the slide is what you get here. And then they just like made that like because it became it's so integral with the gameplay. They're just like yeah, just make that default.
Kind of like how in the first Dark Souls you had to unlock fast traveling between bonfires halfway through the game, and then in every other Dark Souls game they just let you warp between bonfires from the beginning.
Yeah.
Boy, they're swarming. Such cool designs. The little like ostrich with the razor head.
Yeah.
So neat.
Those flying guys, I hate them because they'll run into you and then they'll laugh because they know what the fuck they did. There's like another enemy, like the guys who chuck the pickaxes at you. They'll also laugh whenever they hit you. Yeah, I am playing this off of my flash cart, but I do own a cartridge of this.
Oh, we don't we don't need to certify that we, physically own this game that we're playing.
I mean, I own it in many forms.
I don't even think Nintendo would come at you for streaming Mega Man X at this point. Right, here we go. I do love the visual detail of more and more of your armor getting upgraded as the game goes on.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go. Yeah, he's not too... Whoa. Too bad. They call him Chill Penguin, but he's not particularly chill.
I like how in the Japanese version of the Mega Man X games, like all of the bosses have different names, and they're just like he's not called Chill Penguin, he's like called like Icy Penguigo or something, because they're because the Reploids are supposed to be like they're just like people, so they have like names that sound like kind of like they could be people names in some way, shape, or form.
Icy Penguino?
Icy Penguigo.
Penguigo.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only one that they didn't translate was Boomer Kawanger.
Like, that sounds oddly offensive. Also, I'm so bummed you got hit there because I thought you were gonna like 100% this without taking a hit. And, unfortunately, he did get you on the wall there.
It's all right.
But other than that, that was almost a perfect kill.
We get Shotgun Knives, which I'll only really use on the boss.
Great job, X. Now come back to base so I can upload traumatic memories into your brain. Why would you do that, Dr. Light?
Actually, Dr. Light's dead.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a hologram.
Yeah,
He's traumatizing Mega Man from beyond the grave. He's
I
like
guess.
that guy from he's Harry Seldon. He's like that guy from Asimov's Foundation, except instead of like saving the world, he's like making Mega Man go to therapy, I guess. I did not know that was there.
Oh yeah, I know all the
I'm like,
secrets.
where is he going? Oh my god, this music is so badass. You folks, you're gonna hear me say that like 5 or 6 times in this stream.
Yeah.
Especially the I vaguely remember the water level with like the big like metal like underwater dragon thing being just incredible.
Yeah. There's like no bad music in this game. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go up.
What the hell?
What the fuck? Okay.
Why it no go up?
Hold on, I'm gonna scroll
Yeah,
off
if you go
screen.
away it should probably.
There we go.
There we go. I'm like, does it not go up?
It's supposed to. I don't know what was wrong with it there, but like, well, we fixed it. Got the sub tank.
My brain went, that's an energy tank. This isn't Metroid. There are so many games out there where a platforming bit like this would just be incredibly painful. But, like, I don't know what wizardry Capcom did to, like, get the controls so tight in these games.
Well, at least up through
They're-
PlayStation ones.
Really fantastic. Yeah, no. I mean, like, I've actually never played any of the X games after the first one. I really should
gotcha.
fix that at some point.
Yeah, you can get the I mean, you can get them because they're only up through PS2, so you can get them like in many ways. But
Can't Blow
officially,
those tanks up.
it's these ones over here that I want to blow up.
Can't you blow the other ones up though?
You can.
I've tried to remember if there's anything cool behind them.
No, just this one.
Right, this is the one.
This is
Okay, the helmet.
yeah. Officially, like the best and easiest way to get them is just to get the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, which is on like every platform known to man, and it has all of the main Mega Man X all the main Mega Man X games, like 1 through 8. One is probably my favorite out of all of them. 2 is also very good. 3 is a bit bloated with upgrades and things, but it's I still enjoy it. 4 is also very good, I think. 5 is where people start disliking the games. I always have a soft spot for 5 because
I was not aware that there were even like how many X games are there?
8.
Fuck me.
Yeah. The 1 through 3 were on Super Nintendo, 4 through 6 were on PlayStation, and 7 and 8 were on PlayStation 2. Yeah, 4 is good. 5 is where people start disliking the games. I actually have a soft spot for it because it was one of my first PS1 games. I do not like 6 because its level design is bad. 7 is one of the worst games ever made. And 8's okay.
I'll keep that in mind. I don't think I never owned a PlayStation 1 actually, so I would not have been involved in the console wars at that time.
You were involved. You were involved by just having an N64, though.
I was too
You
busy
chose
playing
your side.
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
You know? My parents were not. My parents were Nintendo people. They were not going to take a chance on this weird new console. They want the one with Mario on it.
Yeah, we just had like we weren't super well-to-do growing up, so we only got consoles like when our parents could afford them, I guess. Like we had our Game Boys, but like we had a ColecoVision.
Nice.
For most of our like when we were little kids. We got our NES like for Christmas in 1993. We got a Sega Genesis a few years later, and then like N64, I actually bought that with like my birthday and Christmas money saved up. And then like
nice.
when we got our GameCube, that was like the first system that we got that was actually like current and relevant.
You got when it came out. That was the N64 for me. That was the first console that we got when it actually came out. We were also not particularly well to do. We had an NES for a really long time, like like a couple of years after the Super Nintendo came out. We still had the NES. Because I remember when we got the Super Nintendo, our Super Nintendo was one of the ones that came with the Mario All-Stars collection.
The Mario All-Stars with the Super Mario World in it?
Or I don't think it had Super Mario World in it.
Okay.
I think it was just 1, 2, and 3, and Lost Levels.
Because I know that there was...
I remember trying so many times to hit this when I was a kid. This stupid ass... Yeah, this fucking...
Yeah.
This jump, I just had like a fucking flashback. A PTSD flashback seeing this. There we go.
Shit, well, I fucked it up.
Oh, well, you just fucked it up.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, I've redeemed it.
Amazing.
All right, we're good.
Here you go, X. Here's your
X-Buster.
Here's your X-Buster. Remember, there's nothing wrong with a teenage robot dating a 90-year-old scientist. My hologram is making generous donations to several lobbyist groups. Oh, sweet. Yeah, we got the supercharge buster.
Yeah, and we can charge up
yes.
special moves too.
We haven't mentioned it, but this was one of the things that was really super cool about this game back in the day. Because you beat Chill Penguin.
Yeah, Chill Penguin, yeah.
This level, all of the machines have shut down, and all of the lava has cooled into like molten rock. Or like solid rock.
Yeah, there's a few different levels that are like that. Clearing Storm Eagle's stage, his airship crashes into Spark Mandrill's stage, and the power goes out in certain places, and it makes makes fighting certain enemies a lot easier.
Yeah, I just noticed. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And the other one I know of is if you when you beat Launch Octopus, it floods Sting Chameleon stage.
Okay.
It makes it easier to get. Actually, I think you actually have to. To flood it in order to reach the heart tank.
I think I have done that one before. I don't know that I did the one with the Eagles airship. I did notice for what might be the first time that when you beat him, the screen scrolls faster and faster, and it's clearly meant to indicate that the airship is like crashing, and you like teleport out right before it explodes and kills everyone on board. All those poor people. What you call, progress, I call the rape of the natural world.
Haha.
Oh, here we go. So is this is the weapon that he's weak against, I'm guessing, from how hard that's hitting?
Yep.
Look at this enemy design. This is inspired. Who else would be like, let's make a giant mechanical elephant for our fire level?
Well, the other games, they do follow this sort of thing where everything's like I mean, not everything is an animal. Um,
Hmm.
there are some of them that are plants later on, but like it's usually like some kind of an animal. Are your maverick
Oh yeah,
bosses?
oh yeah, this weapon sucked.
I use it against um, the refight with Chill Penguin, and it works decently on it. And then, there's also certain sub bosses in like Armored Armadillo stage that it'll just straight up destroy. I'm just taking
Jeez.
I'm taking too many damage boosts. I should stop doing that.
These are speedrun strats. As you can see, we have 1 energy point left. That's optimum. Um,
In Pokemon, maybe.
Having 1 hit point remaining is, oh gosh, actually extremely good. I know it looks like we're, an inch away from death, but as you can see now, everything's hunky-dory. It's always sunny in Chill Penguin stage.
The Storm Tornado is also a very good weapon, and I usually just use it as like a primary weapon.
Yeah, I don't think I realized that when I was playing this game as a kid. Holy shit, that thing just clears the room, doesn't it? It's like the size of, a fifth of the screen.
Yeah. This is one of the few games where I actually like have a secondary weapon that I'll use over the standard Buster. Like the other one is like obviously Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2,
With the,
I'm like
Metal
the
Blade.
Metal Blade 100% was better than the default weapon.
Really any other weapon, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's just so overpowered.
There we go.
Sometimes I'll use the needle cannon in Mega Man 3, but it's not super often. Yes.
Top Spin was the real goat in Mega Man 3.
Top Spin is used to beat the final boss. It is.
Oh no, I know. I was. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's the pieces of the airship that has now crashed into Spark Mandrel's. What is this?
A power plant.
High-tech factory? Oh, it's a power plant. Yeah,
Yep.
that would make sense. Everything is just fine. We're just experiencing some small rolling blackouts. It's interesting because of the limits of, I suppose, video streaming. Sometimes when you shoot that the tornado, I can see it, and sometimes it is like invisible.
Yeah, it might be streaming to you in 30
Yeah.
FPS instead of 60.
It is. It's 720p 30 FPS.
Okay.
Probably because we haven't paid for Discord Nitro or whatever.
Yeah, I don't pay for Discord Nitro.
Yeah, no.
I don't.
We stream all this through Discord, if you guys were wondering. I think that's how everyone does this. Oh yeah, hell yeah, those Mode 7 graphics.
There we go.
Remember when, this is gonna be sad. Remember when, new technology in video games was, a reason to do cool stuff instead of, to be lazy? I'm reminded of how, every video game now just uses, Unreal Engine 5 and, slathers temporal anti-aliasing and post-processing on everything to cut corners on effects.
Those
this was
slap ray tracing on it. Now it's for the PS5.
Yes. Yep. I just, think about how exciting it was when you could do things like those Mode 7 graphics bits. I remember reading a thing about how Square Enix wasn't sure if they could get, a 3D Final Fantasy running on the PS1, and they commissioned this like tech demo of, I think it was like either Shiva or Ifrit, just like walking across like a featureless plane in 3D, and everyone was like, "Okay, we can do this. Like, we can do this in 3D. This will work." And I'm like, video games just no game company has a room of like nerds gathering around like a 3D test to see if the new technology will work anymore.
Well, I mean, video game nerds are the ones who are developing the video games now.
Actually, I think it was Bahamut, now that I think of it. I think it was Bahamut that they did the test with. Okay. Stunlock!
Yeah, that's how you beat him. Sometimes that'll happen.
I don't even know your attack pattern, sir.
I mean, I've seen his attacks before, but I never really have to deal with them.
It's like fighting Super Smo in Dark Souls. If you use a large two-handed weapon, like I always use this Y-hander, you can literally stun lock him in place just by hitting him with the charged overhead smash over and over again. It's like, once I've beaten the first phase of this, the rest is cake. Next up we have, oh my god, he's adorable. His little paws. Don't mess with Texas.
Alright, I'm gonna take a few minutes too, because this is a really good place for filling up E-tanks, or sub-tanks.
Sounds good.
Also, these guys drop.
Guy lives in a mine and has music like he should be in like a 1920s hotel. I love it.
The 1920s hotel.
Okay, maybe not this part, but the first part with that swing to it, I'm like, okay, all right. I want a big band cover of this.
That's one of them.
Oh, we're filling up your E-tanks here.
Yeah.
I see. Your reserve tanks.
Sub-tanks.
Again, the Metroid terminology occurs to me first.
That's fair. These guys usually drop 1-ups as well.
Oh, with the little bat guys?
The one that looks like the bat guys from Mega Man 2.
Right. The circular one, not the guys with those like metal jaws.
Right.
Because they're made of metal and robots are strong. Stop cowering under your Afghan and fill your sub-tanks. Ironically, Old Glory Robot Insurance would be extremely popular in the world of Mega Man X. Would be more or less a necessity, you know?
Right, there we go.
I'm gonna eat old people's medicine for fuel!
Like on the actual skit, like the robot just like picking up the medicine bottle, just like flinging the medicine into its face.
Yep. Oh yeah, this part's cool. I can't remember, was there something hidden behind this guy? Also, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a use for the flamethrower. Holy shit.
Yep.
That killed him fast.
That's what I wanted.
Actually, I thought for a second you were going to fall back on those spikes.
you know about getting the Hadouken in this game?
I know that you can get the Hadouken.
Okay.
I know you have to get all the pieces of the armor first, and then there's like a hidden place or something. I don't know exactly where it is, but yes, you can get it in this game.
Okay. I just didn't know if you'd seen it or not in the game.
I've seen it. I don't believe I've ever gotten the Hadouken.
Okay.
Are you going to get the Hadouken?
Yeah, because it's super easy.
Oh, nice.
You can get the Shoryuken in X2 as well, but that's a little bit more infuriating.
Oh, is it this level?
It is this level, yeah. But we'll be getting the Hadouken much later once we have all the upgrades.
Okay.
That's usually where the once you've done everything correctly, that's where the capsule shows up.
You know, it really wasn't very smart for the person who designed all of these robots to make their powers each other's weaknesses. Hesitation is defeat! You know, FromSoft designed that guy. He'd have like 3 phases. He'd take his armor off, and then he'd catch on fire, and then he'd pull out a gun and shoot lightning.
He'd take the gun out of his head.
Yes. And like swing it around on a chain. I was just thinking the other day about Sword Saint Ishin and how he is like the most difficult boss in a video game ever. Alright, we've only got 3 fellas left.
Yep.
No girls allowed. All of these robots are boy robots.
I can't think of any Mavericks off the top of my head that are female. I know in Mega Man 9 for Robot Masters there was Splash Woman, but I think even to this point that she's like the only one.
Why, you have to ask yourself, why is it that Dr. Light and Dr. Wily only created boy robots?
Well, Dr. Light created girls Roll, Mega Man's sister.
All right. Go get the energy! Go get the energy in the spikes! It's in the dryer, look!
It's in the dryer.
Let's go see it together!
Sounds like a voice that Meat Canyon would do.
This is like a series staple. Underwater levels with like big mechanical like mini bosses in them. Oh my god, I love the sippin' fish.
Sippin' fish.
I can't believe we live in a world where the big mouth Billy Bass became a thing and not the sippin' fish. I like how it has that completely useless ornament on the front that you can blow off, and like it doesn't change anything about the fight.
I think it does do something, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
Oh, it does? I'm like, it's just there to be cool. Like,
yeah, it's like an extra attack or something like that you can just like deny it by destroying the thing.
I don't think I ever left it on long enough to actually see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get that energy back.
Okay, now I gotta go up here. Or is it the next one, I think? Yeah, over here. Then we go down here.
Oh, yeah. You gotta ask yourself, like, how powerful these robots are in terms of, like, global power. Because, like, this octopus has a navy. Damn, that was fast. Like, the eagle had an airship.
Yeah.
I thought that was another Dr. Light. I was trying to
Oh, shit.
shit.
That's alright. We got plenty of lives. Oh, goddammit, I'm right here.
Oh, no. Remember, Mega Man, the statute of limitations has already expired, and also I'm dead.
This is like this part here is literally the worst part of this level.
Yes. Having to do anything like that, with like the instant death spikes. That's one of the few things I did not like about that video game Blasphemous. Holy shit. Way to fucking go.
Wow.
That like Catholicism inspired Metroidvania. Yeah. For some reason they thought that pits with instant death spikes in them were a good idea. I think the pits killed me more than any actual boss in the game. Did you have to fight that thing again?
It's no big deal. I already have the heart tank, so I don't have to pick it up
you have
again.
the heart tank.
I just had to get past that guy in order to progress. Alright, and here's the other dragon friend.
Nice. I like how he still looks like chill as hell even when his head falls off.
Well, he can't really express emotions, but he's in terrible pain.
Actually, like all of Dr. Light's creations, he's in a constant state of extreme sexual arousal that can never be fulfilled. Oh, I love that. He's got like that wrestler swag.
I know that he technically has a canon voice now because of the PSP remake, but I want him to talk like Macho Man Randy Savage now.
Hell yeah.
Even though he doesn't even look like he should talk like that. He should just talk like that anyway.
How many missiles do you want this robot to have? Yes.
All the
Lord,
missiles,
like they gave the penguin like the ability to slide, and they gave that guy like 40 missile launchers. Like some of them are the favorite children, and some of them are a little neglected. Yeah, this weapon, if you go to Zeb's, will open green doors.
It's best music in the game.
Oh yeah, this is the best one.
I use this in my Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You use this
in my my MSU pack for Link to the Past for Terra Para.
Nice. I will have to watch you play this one. For some reason, I have like a vague memory of not liking this level, not because it's something about this level frustrated me. I don't recall what exactly.
I mean, I could see some parts of this. I mean, it's not terrible, but maybe he's like climbing along the outside of the tower. At one point, that can get. I mean, I wouldn't. It doesn't frustrate me, but
aesthetically, it reminds me a lot of the Snake Guys level from Mega Man 3.
Oh yeah.
Well, not this part. This looks like that UFO 50 game with the Metroid robot.
did get my UFO 50 shirt today.
I saw that. That's awesome.
Oh, ducked out of the way, you fucker. He's been watching the play. That turret's been watching the playthrough. He knows what's coming.
Why are there face huggers hanging out on the ladders?
They're little lizards, like geckos.
Oh, they're lizards. Okay.
Now that you mention it, I am surprised there hasn't been like an Alien versus Mega Man like crossover comic or something. Because they've had like Alien versus pretty much everything in comic form these days.
Yeah. Alien versus the tax collector from Majesty, the Fantasy Kingdom sim. Tax collect. I don't know why that occurred to me. That's a game I haven't thought of in like 15 years.
I think you mentioned it. I know this wasn't terribly recently. This was like not too long. I don't. How long was it before? We were playing Shovel Knight or something on for YouTube.
Nice job, by the way.
You mentioned the tax collector guy.
I probably did. The clips in that game were so good. Also, top 10 most disappointing sequels of all time. Did you ever play Majesty 2?
I don't think I played any of the Majesty games.
Majesty 2 was... So, as a... gameplay-wise, it wasn't terrible. It's just Majesty again. But for a game that had so much personality, Majesty 2 is just... It looks like a Warcraft 3 mod. Like, it's so bad. It's so generic looking. And it's such a bummer.
I never did much in Warcraft 3. I usually say that I've played through all of Warcraft 2, but I also use the cheat codes like all the time.
Well, I beat the one version of StarCraft where you can't cheat because it was on the... I beat the worst version of StarCraft, which
StarCraft
was StarCraft
64.
Back in the day. Looking back, it was actually insanely impressive that they managed to get StarCraft running on an N64.
Yeah.
But it also, like, oh boy.
It's
very much, your scientists were so busy wondering whether they could, they forgot to ask themselves if they should.
I'm going to be completely honest. I actually kind of find it endearing when they're able to make, like, ports of stuff like that, especially on portable consoles.
Oh, yeah.
There was something that came up recently for me.
Was it something on the Switch?
It was something on the GBA.
Okay. I'm like, they've done some insane
I don't know.
Porting work on the Switch.
Well, yeah, they made The Witcher 3 playable, kinda.
I still don't know what wizardry they had to do to get The Witcher 3 running on the Switch. And in, like honestly, pretty decent quality.
Isn't the...
Like, yes, it obviously hasn't gotten the benefit of the upgrade version that came out a couple years ago that was sort of a next-gen upgrade without actually being like a next-gen upgrade.
They did upgrade it, though, didn't they?
They did, but it's not, like, the same. Oh, that...
I'm trying to remember what game it was. I think it was... Oh, it was, Wing Commander Prophecy. They have a Game Boy Advance. They had a Game Boy Advance version of Wing Commander Prophecy,
Oh, that's nuts.
and like obviously it's not like the full-fledged like same ass game, but like I played a little bit of it. I'm like, for what this is and what they were able to accomplish. I mean, I've read stuff about it, like saying, "Oh, like this is terrible. Don't play this. Just play the PC version." But like for what it is, for being a Game Boy Advance game, it's not that bad. I had fun with the little I played of it, and you know, it's very impressive what they were able to accomplish.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but I'm highly impressed that they managed to get a Wing Commander game on the GBA.
I know.
I mean, the GBA was basically powered by a soup cracker. So... couldn't expect much better than, like, ports of, like, Super Nintendo RPGs. Even
I mean,
Chrono Trigger, though, had to be DS.
I mean, in fairness, the GBA did have some like really banging RPGs. Like you had Golden Sun on there, you had Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Pokemon. They're some of the best Pokemon games in my opinion.
Oh yeah, they're RPGs. Here's your body armor, X. It's very tight and revealing, especially around your pecs. Always remember that I love you. Please remember to wear your tight armor when you enjoy a succulent Chinese meal.
Succulent Chinese meal.
Oh.
I see you know your judo well, sir.
Are you prepared to receive Dr. Light's limp penis? Look, if Dr. Wily is allowed to take over the world, it'll be Democracy Manifest.
I guess. Well, Dr. Wily's dead.
Oh, I forget who you're... Oh, it's Sigma. That's right.
Sigma, yeah.
My bad. Sigma male, yes.
Sigma what? Anyway.
Any hoozle. Oh, wow. Okay. You turned completely invisible on my stream when you got hit there. That was pretty funny. I'm sure that won't... hell, who knows? That might end up the way it looks on YouTube if the video's in 30 frames per second.
No, it'll be 1080p,
nice.
60 frames. That's what all my videos are. I know that like most people will do like fucking 4K, but like I don't. I think I have the ability to record in 4K because it's a 4K like capture card, but like I don't have anything.
What the hell's the point?
I don't have anything that displays in 4K.
Yeah,
I have a 2K monitor, but like I just stick with 1080 because it's good enough.
This game originally came out in
that too
480p.
Right.
I don't know what they've. What are you playing? Is this a Super Nintendo emulator or what is this?
This is analog Super NT. So it's it's an FPGA console. So it does output to a HDMI.
Okay, so it's doing some upscaling then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Lock him in that animation. Yes.
Now I'm gonna do what I forgot to do, and go to Spark Mandrill stage and get the sub tank there. Now that I have the rolling cutter, and then we can get the Hadouken.
And then we can go to Sigma's Mansion,
Yes.
which is on Gullah Gullah Island.
I don't think that's where it is.
It is. That's where the slaughter begins.
I
where
did
robots
look.
destroy humans.
I did not see any Binya Binya Polywogs near Sigma's house.
Look, when they say put your foot in your hand, they mean by foot is the humans, and by hand they mean the incinerator.
I'm fairly sure that when they were singing the theme song, they specifically said that that means hurry up, don't miss the good things that we've planned.
You would believe that. You would believe what they tell you uncritically without opening your third eye, okay?
I don't even know why I remembered that, or why I even watched what I did, because even when it was, like, relevant, like, I was too old to watch it.
That's how you get that?
Yeah.
The boomerang catches it and pulls it through the wall? That's dope. Oh my god. See, these games were so fucking cool, man.
I don't remember if having all full E-tanks is a requirement for this, but I always do it just to be on the safe side. I only have to fill up the one anyway, so it's not going to take too long. How many lives do I have? I might want some more lives too. I'm going to have to. I am going to have to throw myself into a pit a few times.
And why is that?
You have to do reach that point. You know where the that ledge where the capsule's going to show up. You actually have to reach that point like a certain number of times. But if you jump into the pit right nearby and just go from the checkpoint, it'll still count as getting there. And you have to get there like 3 or 4 times.
Okay. Well, they drop one on the things like let's be badass.
Yeah. I think I'll just get one more. If they'll drop one more life, then I'll grab that and move on. That guy is... Damn it.
That guy is damn it.
That guy is damn it.
This guy are sick.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, that guy has the higher chance of actually dropping it.
The special looking one.
Yeah.
You know what he looks like? I know you said Mega Man 3. He looks like the things from the bats from Transylvania in DuckTales.
Well,
Oh, nice catch.
both Mega Man and that DuckTales game were made by Capcom, so...
I said, oh, that might actually have some of the same DNA then. I should see if I can still, I should do a thing on stream at some point and see if I can still beat DuckTales in under 10 minutes. The music is really fucking up for me right now. Let me know if I start, like, going in and out or anything.
I don't know if it'll be on, because I can hear you fine.
Okay.
But I do know that sometimes, every once in a while on the video, you do break up a bit.
Okay.
And that's actually something with OBS. There's nothing I can do about that. The,
Okay.
like the sound. There's like the part of it that's specifically made to capture sound from an application. I'm doing that for Discord, but it's still a beta feature. So that's pretty much why. Because there was one time where I was also using that for like I think it was like an emulator. I think it was when we were playing Jets of Time recently.
Okay.
And it also every once in a while broke up the sound on the emulator. And that's when it clicked with me, like, oh, this is like an OBS thing. There's nothing I can do about that.
Ah, okay. Well, it's back to normal now. I think it was just a hiccup with the.
It might have been just a hiccup with the
internet.
stream.
Yeah. But it was definitely the sound. It's weird because you were coming through okay, but the sound on the video game was crackling really bad.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well, I am technically. I know that you only see the what's being recorded, but that is technically the OBS window.
Okay. You keep jumping off a cliff.
Yeah.
Mega Man, in order to receive my greatest gift, you must leap off the cliff. In order to receive my greatest present, you must agree to never testify against me in court. I don't know why I've decided that
Dr. Light's a pedophile.
Dr. Light is guilty of heinous sex crimes. I wasn't going to say the P word, but I don't know.
Look, we're not monetized, so it's okay.
I don't know if that's really the case if it's a robot, though. Like, is it? I
mean,
I don't think.
In fairness,
Mega Man.
In Mega Man X's case, he is technically over 100 years old.
I was gonna say, like, I don't even. This is an awful thing to be even talking about.
It is.
He definitely has a much less childlike appearance in the X games than in the
it's
the first three. He's very much a robot boy in the NES games, but he's at least like a robot. Like, I don't know if he's 18 biologically. There we go.
He's not biologically anything. He's a robot.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, enter my capsule for a special present.
But I don't think that should even be up for discussion.
Yeah, no.
To be fair.
Oh my god.
So like when you're at full health and you do the Hadouken thing, like you do down to forward and then fire. He does the Hadouken.
Just like in Street Fighter.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright, time to go to Sigma's house.
Oh yeah, you just get to leave. There you go. Let's do it. Sigma will be played in the film version by Michael Chiklis.
I kind of want it to be Dean Norris, though.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of looks like Michael Chiklis. They kind of have like the same sort of look to him.
Yeah. No, that's the first person who popped in my head when I saw that, like, the robot, like, caricature of Sigma.
But it's just because I just want Sigma to be Hank now. No.
Boop, boop.
There we go.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's right. The supercharge thing to keep those jerks from knocking you off the platforms.
Yeah, and I don't know
I remember
why.
being very irritated with this part when I was a kid.
I don't know why I never thought to do that until, like, I think that was fairly recently I started doing that. I'm like, why did I never think to do this? just thinking about the DOS version again. I remember like the little controller that it came with. It was like a 6-button, like a fight pad. I think it even said like fight pad on it. Like I think they might have like released it for like their DOS versions of Street Fighter or whatever. But it was like the same controller, and it hooked in with like the joystick port on the back. And
Nice.
when my family originally moved to Virginia, we lived with our aunt for the summer,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when we first got the game. And my brother and I would take turns with the computer, and I would play Mega Man X, and he would play Privateer. And I remember that we would always have to like turn uh, the computer off in between so that we could swap out the joystick with the controller.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Okay, I still have to.
Oh, you still just have to let him beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Just like Dr. Light used to do. He always apologized after and took me out with his friends, Jimmy Savile and Puff Daddy. Oh boy.
The oil was everywhere.
Oh no.
You
Oh,
brought it
no.
up with Puff Daddy.
I know we're getting into it tonight. Oh, here we go.
You brought it
And
up.
Zero sacrifices himself.
Because he hated that Diddy joke.
There you go.
Where did that energy come from? Why can't I just do that?
Why can't you just do that whenever you want? Yeah, I have homing missiles, sir. I'd like to speak to your manager, sir.
So the fucking missile just like
hit him directly on the top of the head.
I just like how it was like just constantly like around the corner. Conse Dorifto. Also, fun fact: if you didn't pick up the X-Buster upgrade before this point, you would get it from Zero.
Oh, nice. Oh no, he did. He did. And these guys were just hanging out over here the whole time.
Yeah, they didn't want to help Vile because he was an asshole.
Really messed up, really neat detail that like his legs have been like ripped off. It's pretty badass. Also, what do you mean you have repairs? You have repair systems? They didn't build me with repair systems.
Well, something you should know about Zero is that he wasn't built by Dr. Light, nor was he a contemporary Reploid. He was built by somebody else.
God.
No, he was not built by God.
Oh, who was he built by? I legitimately don't know.
It's like a big thing when you find out in Mega Man X5, I think. Zero was built by Dr. Wily.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And he was built to be like the ultimate thing to kill Mega Man. And then when they found him and woke him up, like in the future, like he started going all crazy and tried to kill people, and it was actually like the progenitor of the Maverick virus.
Okay.
And
so there's like a whole
there's
whole plot to this.
There is lore I mean, I guess technically they all have lore, but like Mega Man X has lore.
Yeah, beyond just like evil scientist made killer robots.
Right.
You're the good robot.
Because Keiji Inafune is like, I want to tell a super serious story with Mega Man, but like, let's make my own Mega Man with blackjack and hookers.
Okay, here comes this asshole.
Yep.
I hated this asshole so much as a kid.
That's understandable.
Of course, you've got like 4 sub-tanks, so...
Speaking of which...
It's like, I love how you give the route, and then it just doesn't matter, because you don't know where he's going.
You can't really... You don't really have a lot of time to react. Unless you pause your emulator or something.
Slow it down. Or just save state it each time, and then move away from where it's going to come down.
But I don't have that luxury, because I'm playing on... I'm playing on hardware. Well, sorta. The FPGA being hardware is, it's just like that's an oversimplification, but like, it's hardware emulation. That's the way they always say what it is. It's like very accurate, but it's not like 100%.
Right.
It's accurate enough though, so that it'll count like as hardware for like speedruns and stuff.
Okay.
But it's not. It's also like not the be-all end-all. Like this is 100% accurate. Plus, yeah, emulators are getting pretty good these days anyway. So.
Should hope so.
I mean,
you got him.
N64 is still kind of a mess for emulation because it's kind of like a lot of the later Super NES games where like everyone and their mom wanted to put it in their own like special chipset to make things work differently.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like what Nintendo 64 was, like nearly from the beginning. I saw a thing on this like fairly recently. So like whenever you see like a lot of N64 emulators, they usually play like a lot of like the more well-known games like Ocarina of Time or Mario 64 or Mario Kart pretty well. Mm-hmm. And then like when you try to go for more of the like, oh, I like to play fucking Jet Force Gemini or Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, Mischief Makers. There's usually some kind of problems with the performance or graphical issues or something like that. Because the
because mostly what happens, from what I understand, is that someone makes the emulator, and then it has, whatever compatibility it has, and then people write, essentially, patches
exactly
to make it work better on specific games. But in order to do that, somebody has to make the patch. So the most popular games are the ones that get all of the love and care and compatibility fixes applied to them, whereas less popular games don't.
I remember when I know people still do this now, but there was a big thing with especially back in the day with people taking their home consoles and like making them into portable consoles. It was like when Ben Heck started popularizing that, and he made like an N64, and like almost every single one that I saw like never had the D-pad or the L button, because who uses those in N64 games? And I'm like, I do. I play Mischief Makers and Kirby 64.
Yeah, in certain games you definitely use that.
Yeah, in those games you have to use the D-pad.
Hey, we're grooving now.
you.
Go see Sigma, brother of Pigma. Little known fact, this is actually Sigma Dengar.
Sigma Dengar. Your daddy squealed real good before he died. Thanks, Pigma.
Oh, okay. Eagle time. Well, he doesn't fare too well in a rematch, does he?
No, because I actually have his weakness.
Oh, jeez, I was just about to vomit an egg on you. I had it in my esophagus and everything. I stole those from the nest of a mother robin.
Oh, well, that makes you the asshole, actually. Storm Eagle. He's also one of the ones that his Japanese name was not super clever like some of the other ones were. Like his was Storm Eagle was just Storm Eagleed, I think was his name.
Wow, yeah, that furthers my theory that some of these were favored children and some were not.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this supposed to be like a giant, like Spark Bandrel face?
This is Rangda Bangda.
I'm sorry.
You heard me. That's his name, Rangda Bangda.
That's not like a Jamaican rapper from the 90s.
Don't make this racist.
Either that, well, it's a lesser known song by Snow. It didn't quite chart as high as Informer.
Well, Sigma was going to build another one. He was going to call it Boom Boom Down.
You lucky boom boom down.exe.
Lucky Boom Boom Down.
Alright, hey, wait, we just did all that and we're back on the main menu map? What the hell?
Yeah, that's how this works.
I guess we have to start all over. So I guess this is like Sigma Stage 2.
This is Sigma Stage 3.
Sigma Stage 3.
Yeah. Also, I find it
Honey, the...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Let's say I find it kind of a neat parallel that in both Mega Man 1 and Mega Man X1, you do your refights like naturally as part of the levels. And then from Mega Man 2 onward and in Mega Man X2 onward, they have like the teleporter rooms.
Ah. Honey, the armadillo is in the house again. Armored Armadillo died on the way back to his home planet. Why does this... okay, it changed, but... Why does the beginning of this bassline sound like the Peter Gunn theme?
Because it does. That's... It's just one of those, It's one of those things where like there's a lot of Mega Man games, honestly. There's a lot of Mega Man games that have like that have music that's taken from like actual songs and whatnot. Neon Tiger in Mega Man X3's music is just My Michelle by Guns N' Roses.
I mean, we all know about Doom E1, M1, and Master
Oh,
of Puppets.
Doom in general was just like Bobby Prince is like, I'm going to rip off Megadeth and Pantera and Metallica just for like the
How
entire
close
soundtrack.
can I get to these songs
And
without
like
being
fucking
sued?
Soundgarden or Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
It's still this.
I like how he just sort of gave up there.
Every time he raises his arms, he's going like, That's him shrugging.
I hope he's got some good music playing in the suit at least. Rest in piss, monkey. And of course, we have to have at least one more appearance by the Sippin' Fish. By the makers of the Easy Bake Oven. Every child loves Sippin' Fish.
Tony Soprano's gonna look at Sippin' Fish and flip the fuck out.
Fill your Sippin' Fish with tea, coffee, or an assortment of juices.
Just reminds him of the dream he had with where Pussy confesses that he's an informant.
Yo, you just cut his arms off.
I did. You can use rolling cutter to cut his arms off, and then he can't do his tornado move on you.
I like to imagine he's just screaming. Ah! You cut off my fucking arms!
You just can't hear because there's no voice acting.
Exactly. Also, he's underwater, so...
I don't think I'm gonna go for the power-ups up there. There's no point. But that's not all.
Oh, my boyfriend's back. He's gonna save my reputation.
Now you got no trunk.
Oh my god! Got a little pig nose now. He's a pig man now. What the fuck?
Now he's Pigma Dengar. My beautiful reward! No. Ah!
Domo arigato.
Is there anyone left, or is it just to the... Okay, it's just to the...
An elephant never forgets to explode. What the fuck?
Now this is just the boss of the level.
Okay. Okay, he actually does do something. I'm like, he's just kind of vibing. He's like, here in my car, I feel safest of all. You might want to, yeah, use a tank.
I'll just use this one real quick.
Oof.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use one now.
Yeah, gonna need another one.
Right. I'm out of his weakness.
There we go.
Sorry, it was my intense focused gamer moment.
Yeah, but we need complete concentration or the child will die.
It's Squirrely, all right.
Please, the audience needs to remain silent while he concentrates on the boss.
Alright. I'm gonna refill my life tank, because this is going into the final battle here.
Good call. I was like, what are you going to the armadillo for? Extra life, too. Nice.
I can't think of anything to say while I'm killing bats here.
I wonder how they decide which sound effect to use for those energy things. Because it does it when it goes into your sub tank instead of your normal life bar. It has like a hollower sound to it.
Yeah.
It's really interesting how even like the sound cues can give you information like that.
Yeah, they put a...
Really cool, and it's an example of doing a lot with a little.
Yeah, they put a lot of effort, I think, into the, into the whole game, really, but, like, just, the presentation and everything.
Patrick, they named him Boomer Kawanger. They didn't put effort into every aspect of the presentation.
Well, Boomer Kawanger is one of the those Japanese Reploid names. They just never changed it over when they localized it. I don't know what he was going to be called. He's a stag beetle, like Boomerang Stag Beetle or something. That's like the best thing I could think of. But like
Boomhauer Staghead. Dang on! I didn't tell you what the dang on man, the Boomer Quanger man, the dang on. Climb up the side of the tower, man. A swish, there goes the dang old trunk, man. Flop right off, man, just like that octopus's leg.
I'd like to think that's extremely painful. Like my life. And that's my Bildo Treve.
I love it. Okay, Steven Root. Alright, now we're all powering up and ready for the final countdown.
Yep.
We're inside of an old missile silo, clearly. Filled with hundreds of Rontgens of deadly radiation. Oh, is this actually just the final boss? There's not like a whole level or anything?
Right. And I should be able to, if I'm lucky and skilled and gamer enough, I'll be able to skip the first two phases with the Hadoken.
Well, let's see it.
Okay. The Hadoken kills everything in one hit. I can usually do it pretty well with the dog. Sometimes I can do it with Sigma's first phase. I did not.
You only have like one shot at it or something?
If you're if you get hurt, you can't use it. You have to be at full health.
You have to be at full health, that's right. What in the Luke Skywalker is this?
Easily manipulatable attack pattern. Well,
I'll say.
I'm not super good at... Sometimes I can get it into the pattern that I want, but like... Sometimes they'll hit me anyway. There we go.
Nice.
Alright, now the part we actually
But
have to
just
put
when-
an effort for.
But just when you thought it was over, just when you thought it was done,
Just when you thought we were safe.
did it again. I knew he was a furry. Just something. Nobody makes that many animal robots.
Well, Sigma didn't make the animal robots. He just turned the animal robots against humanity.
Oh,
The Mavericks are a rebellion of sorts, but it's also just like a virus that causes them to act that way.
Is that the best weapon for this?
Yes.
It seems like it would be really easy to hit with the arcing boomerangs. You could just jump and
Oh
shoot
shit.
it, so that's why I was. Oh shit.
Alright, well, the good news is I didn't use any of my sub-tanks on that.
Oopsie.
So I can go in at least with full sub-tanks. I don't remember if I have to fight the dog in Sigma Phase 1 again.
I suppose we'll find out.
I suppose we'll find out. Okay, yeah, looks like it.
Oh yeah, he's got the dog. There you go. Nice.
Alright, let's see if I can get it hit it with Sigma with it too.
Damn, son, that was fast. Let me get my goofy ass sword. I went to Galaxy's Edge.
No.
Ah. Oh well. This is the goofiest attack pattern.
I'm also bad at timing the parts where I slide down. There we go.
Yeah, that was like a double hit. That was nice. They're not making robots better, they're just making Star Wars worse. Sigma's a jackass. Almost there. Oh. There we go.
Alright, I'm gonna use a sub-tank like right when this starts.
Yeah, I would think that would make sense. Oh no, his third phase. I came up with the idea. Do you like my robot? I came up with the idea after seeing an Emerson, Lake and Palmer album cover.
Damn it. I still haven't heard a lot of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I think I'm only like familiar with like one song that they've done.
I mean,
My mom was really into them. I was
they're, they're not the most essential 70s prog rock band, but they're definitely up there.
I know my mom was really into prog rock when she was younger. She has a CD of Fragile from Yes.
Oh, nice. It's a good record.
Yeah.
I'd probably start someone around there with Fragile and the Yes album. Those are pretty catchy,
I started
despite being really proggy.
I
Hey, his castle singing.
think I started from like the beginning and then just kind of worked my way up.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being put on the spot here trying to come up with like what 5 albums would I give someone to get them into prog rock? Um, Probably the Yes album.
Okay.
Uh, Foxtrot by Genesis.
Oh, I need to listen to Genesis too.
In the Court of the Crimson King by by King Crimson. Uh, some Rush album. Probably a farewell.
Probably
to
a
Kings.
farewell to Kings.
One of the like 70s Rush albums, and then I don't know. That probably, I guess for Emerson, Lake and Palmer, probably Tarkus. I would say. That is an album that is heavily, I would say more than any of the big prog rock bands, Emerson, Lake and Palmer was a huge influence on video game music. Koji Kondo in particular cites Emerson, Lake and Palmer as like one of his favorite bands and major influences.
Well, a lot of video game composers I think do that too, because there's like, I heard that like Nobuo Uematsu cited prog rocks as some of his inspirations for things. Like I remember somebody that what was it, the Quicksilver Messenger Service song that I posted in the Discord that one time.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I saw somebody post that. Somebody post that in reference to Battle on the Big Bridge from Final Fantasy V.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, the beginning is very similar. The beginnings of both songs are very similar. But my mom was also really huge into the Moody Blues.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my dad too.
I like the Moody Blues quite a bit.
I like how they list all of the robots that you murdered.
Yeah.
Rolling Gabagool.
Gabagool over here.
Mega Tortoise. Axmax. Cragman.
Oh, there's Rang
Bull
Banga.
Spider.
Felgarder was the dog. Icy Penguigo.
I like how they're like in hologram form, like
Launch
this is the end of Return of the Jedi, and they're all watching you, like
Storm Eagleed.
Like they're watching you approvingly.
Armored
after
Armage.
you've defeated Darth Vader.
Burnin' Newbender.
Okay, that is not a mammoth. Okay,
Sting
that's
Camellia.
a fucking elephant.
Spark Mandriller. Boomer Quanger.
I think you're just making these up.
You want me to boot up the Super Famicom version and show you?
I don't.
Vile was called Vava. Because he was supposed to be like a Boba Fett ripoff.
Okay.
In the end, he went out just as much of a bitch as Boba Fett did.
And now it's time for Mega Man's Reign of Terror to begin.
And you as Mega Man X, it's your reign of terror. It's your fault.
Your fault. Not just the women, but the children as well.
Look, I hate sand, okay? It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
it gets all in his gears. You know, it just makes him want to murder children, hurt people, and Mega Man X will re will reconstitute the abuse heaped upon him by his creator onto those who cannot defend themselves. And they had an elf working on this game, apparently.
Bruce Zoffi. Honolulu Yama, huh? I know that they're using fake names because headhunting was a big thing between the video game companies in Japan at the time.
Oh no, I thought these were their legal names.
No. One of the I didn't see
my friend White Rock.
I didn't see fucking Keiji Inafune in there at all.
It's funny
he goes by Enough King.
It's funny that we were just talking about Genesis and Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and then one of the person's name is White Rock. There's not much rock that's whiter than the prog rock. You know who's a big prog rock band that I've never really gotten into, and I probably should try? Jethro Tull. People talk about like Thick as a Brick and
Aqualung.
I've just never really.
I think As a Brick is okay. My mom was really into Jethro Tull.
I've never really listened to them.
This is just sequel bait.
Ah.
We hope to make a sequel depending on how well this game sells. It sold very well. It's one of the best.
Will return in Thunderball.
This game is one of the best games ever made. So.
It really is, and it deserves all the success it got. It's an essential part of any Super Nintendo library.
Yep.
Or any library of good games. So that was Mega Man X.
And that was just something I decided to just last minute choose to play. And
why the hell not?
Because it's fun.
It's fun. And, exactly.
We'll find out. I'll find out in between what to do next. I have this whole week off from work, so
nice.
I'll have plenty of time to figure it out. Maybe I'll start a new series. I don't know if I'm going to go back to Cuphead right away. Maybe like I've been thinking about maybe doing like a Super Robot Wars game or like a Shin Megami Tensei. I know that we backed out of Shin Megami Tensei 1, right. But I was thinking of like something more along the lines of like 3 or 5 or maybe like a Persona game or something like that. Depending on how much we can upload of that before Atlas gets us in trouble, because, well, at least with streaming, they're very strict on how much into the game you stream for Persona 5 at least. But
those restrictions still exist?
I think they do.
I can't imagine that they seriously enforce those, but
I mean, what are they going to do? What are they going to do here? They're going to I'm not. I mean, they'll probably just like say you can't. They'll just like. I mean, I'm not worried about them age restricting things. They're fucking mature rated games anyway, and I swear all the time, so whatever.
Sure.
But like they'll probably, I don't know if they'll just region lock it or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever they do.
I mean, I would absolutely be down for some SMT or some Persona.
But I'll
and hopefully you will too.
I'll see what I want to do. But until then, this has been Mega Man X, and I've been Captain Floofers.
And I'm Soylent Greg.
And we'll be here next time. Join us, won't you?